Hello everybody. My name is Slava. I'm a product manager for the page builder here at Verticommerce. So in the previous webinar, I shared how easily we can retrieve product data from the catalog and apply it seamlessly in a landing page. However, today I'm going to focus on content personalization to further support the case Nikolai has set up earlier. So here's my agenda. I will quickly start with an introduction section as to what the page builder is about. And then we'll move to live demonstration where we'll show how can we make sure that our customers see the products promoted for their country specifically. Also, I will show how we can promote different discount rates for different user groups. And finally, I will touch on personalized messages that will dynamically generate depending upon ad-specific parameters passed through a URL. So Verticommerce Page Builder is first and foremost an e-commerce tool for marketers and e-commerce managers. It is not a typical landing page builder as it's been built to solve specific challenges the e-commerce managers face when it comes to market new products, brands, promotions, or events to their customers. Neither it is a full-featured CMS, as our main focus here is to provide you with a tool that helps you to quickly create marketing web pages and deliver exceptional buying experiences to your customers. So that also might help to reduce the costs related to supporting expensive professional services and shorten the go-to-market cycles. It simply eliminates the need to have designers and engineers to support you each and every step of your web content delivery process, as it gives you marketing teams a simple to use yet powerful tool to create and edit and publish their most unique marketing ambitions live without a single line of code. And be sure that nothing can go wrong. Most importantly, it integrates to your e-commerce solution to provide your customers seamless buying experience so that they can shop right from your marketing landing pages without having to re-sign in or in any way to interrupt their user journey. And finally, since its flexible architecture and the ease of customization, it can support the most complicated and very unique business use cases and layout designs for both desktops and all mobile devices, which I will show you in a bit. So that's it for the intro, and let's get started with the live demo. Okay, so let's create our landing page. Now we are in the Verticommerce platform's backend admin panel. And in my previous webinar, I showed you the basic mechanics of how to create the landing page. But today, I'm just gonna quickly skip that part. I presume that some of them you already know, but if you haven't watched that webinar session, please hit the link that I will share you just after this session. So we click the content module, open the pages, and here I have my folder prepared where I just want to create a new design page. And I want to name it as a content personalization. There we go, and I copy and paste it over the permalink so that I can access it via this path in the storefront, and just hit create button. So I do this for a reason. I don't want to skip the part of creating the landing page. I would have, just copy pasted the blocks, already pre-prepared them to make it faster, but I want to show you how quickly and easily we can create a landing page from scratch. So I already have prepared my notes for this particular page I have in my mind. So what I need is the cover block with simple text, where I want to change the text. I want to remove the button. I want to change the background image. So let's have a look. Here is my notes, and I'm just basically copy pasting it over here. Hopefully it won't take too much time of ours, and you will see how easily we can do this. So I'm choosing another background image. So I want to put something related to our promotion page. So since we are promoting Samsung brand, I just got this image from their website. I want to remove this overlay color so it looks brighter. So now I realize that I need to change the title color as well. I'll put the black one, and I want to make the subtitles color a little bit darker so that we can see it better. I don't really need this button, so I'm gonna remove it. Okay, so I'm done with this block. It's already done. What I need next is something to put my information over this promotion. So I chose the features building block. In here I want to put some additional information. So I'm just removing this one, and I'm going to use two columns in a row. So I move to the settings, I change it to the two, and additionally I don't want these numbers, but I will use custom icons. So I apply it here. I want to remove this item, and let me edit the items now. So I got some notes around free delivery. Just copy paste this text over here. Here we go. So my icon gonna be this one. Again, it's already prepared. Editing the second one, simply change the content with my own and upload another icon. So now I realize that the background doesn't really fit since my icons doesn't have transparent background. So I just put it to the white one so it looks nicer. And I think we are pretty much done with the static content of this page. So now what I need is to create a building block that would retrieve data from our catalog, and additionally we would filter it and personalize for different users coming from different countries. So that's what we want to do. If previously I would use the single product promotion building block, so now I'm interested in product variations, where I can have one block and create different variants. So as you can see, this is the content editor, and I have here a criteria value, which I need to specify that I'm looking into user groups. And I'll just show you how easy it is to personalize different products for different user groups. So let me quickly retrieve my data from the catalog. So I go to the cell phones. I'm interested in Samsung brand, and I want to promote uh, Galaxy to the guys coming from France. Okay, I don't really need this background, so I'll remove it and change the button name to shop now, save it. And as you can see, I can add as many variations as I like, but in this case I will show you two variants. So here I want to show a different product, Galaxy Note, for the guys coming from Belgium. So since we are in a B2B perspective, we assume that our users already have some data in our backend, so we exactly know where they're actually coming from. But if you willing to use such feature for B2C, for example, where you don't have your users with rich data in the backend, then this can be their IP address. So we can retrieve some IP data and understand what country they're coming from, and of course use a different criteria for these variations. But here we go. Understand that I need to change the button action here, and I put shop now. And we have this preview index so that you can move between your variations and see how all each of them look like exactly. And additionally, in the settings you can create different settings for different variations, but I'm okay only with one, so I don't really want to create any specific styling here. The only thing I want to do is change the image positioning to this one. I just like it better. So now I have created one building block within which I specified different parameters upon user groups to show different products. And this should be already working on the storefront. But first, let me complete another case where I want to retrieve and recommend my users who land to this landing page, additional phones from the Samsung brand. So what I need is basically to specify what category I'm looking into. That's going to be Samsung phones. In here, all my Samsung phones are available in my catalog. And I don't want to promote a same product twice in this page, so I want to exclude them. And yeah, if I did it here, if previously in this block, if I did it within one block, so then here I want to show you how you can personalize a particular block for different user types. So let's say I want this block to be visible only for users coming from France. Okay, so since I know that I'm promoting Galaxy for France, so I don't them to see this particular item for the second time, I can just simply exclude it from here. In order to do that, I need the SKU. So I go back to this one and copy and paste that SKU and basically exclude it from here. Boom, it's gone. So guys coming from France will see this particular block. And now I need to duplicate this block for the guys coming from Belgium. And I just changed the user group to Belgium. And now I need to remove Galaxy Note and replace it with just Galaxy. Again, I just go back here, copy the SKU of the Galaxy, scroll down here, change the SKU to exclude to the one I want to, and as you can see, it just has been changed. All right, let us save this and move on to the storefront to see the change. So what I need is basically the URL, and I have it stored here. And I want to make sure that I sign in with particular users. So I already pre-prepared different users. So this guy is actually from France. So I log in, go to my page. First I need its permalink. Here we go. And let's have a look. So the static information is okay. And now you see that I see Samsung Galaxy, which is exactly how we set it up in the page builder. And here, again, we have Samsung Galaxy Note instead of Galaxy. So all the rules have worked correctly. So let me show you, let me first copy this and let me show you with another user. So I'm logging out and I want to sign in as a user coming from Belgium. So let me log in, move it here and see the same landing page as you see. And here we go. So we got Samsung Galaxy Note 20 and here we have Samsung Galaxy instead. I'm just realizing that we don't have our promotions applied for these phones, which is very strange because we have set up particular promotions in the backend. Let me quickly look up. Oh, okay. So those have been deactivated for some reason. Let me quickly reactivate them. Go here. Yeah, so as you can see, we have a promotion set up for different user groups. So depending upon different user groups, we give different discount rates. So now, since I have been signed in as a user group with a user with with a guy coming from Belgium with user group 1, I expect to see a 20% discount. All right, so let's see. Okay, so now the discount have been applied. Let me try to add this to my cart. Yes, the discounted price, and of course I can check it out. So let me try to log in as a user with user group 2 just to see how it works. All right, here we go. Signing back, user group 2. Let's move on here and update our page. Okay, so now I'm expecting to see 10% discount. Yeah, I think it's correct. Let me try to add this to the cart as well. And check this out. Yeah, so that's how we deal with the dynamic pricing, depending upon different user parameters. So basically, you just retrieve your data from the catalog, and if there are any promotions applied for that particular user, it will be updated dynamically. But of course, you can manage this in a way that you keep it static all the time, so that you do not change any dynamic. I mean, you do not update any data dynamically. So it might improve your performance of the landing page, but when you deal, of course, with some dynamic data such as pricing or availability, then it is suggested to use the dynamic approach. Okay, let me show one more feature here, how we can personalize our messages depending upon the user groups or different parameters like countries. In order to do that, I am going to use a slightly different approach from what we have just done. So if previously I was showing you how we can personalize it from, the whole building block point of view or different variations, but now I want to show how we can embed dynamic messages in your texts. It can be like here or down here. So if I scroll down here, I see dynamic placeholder. So where I put my dynamic placeholder, and what I need is basically to add a few items with some criteria. Let's say for users coming from France, I want to show S20 plus, okay? And from users coming from Belgium, I want to show Note 20, okay? And what I need is basically to paste this or embed this placeholder into my text over here. Once I do that, you see we already applied. Let's just change and see how different variations can look like. My criteria is going to be user group, so I make sure I change this. And from here, I just basically click the save button and go to my landing page, and let's have a look. So I'm from Belgium now. Yeah, as a guy from the Belgium, I see the Galaxy Note 20, and if I log out and sign in as a guy from France, then I'm supposed to see Galaxy S20 Plus. Let's refresh our page. Here we go. So this very way you can personalize your messages, just embed your placeholder, and of course you can manage different criteria. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you how we can personalized messages depending upon different URL parameters. It can be very useful if you have, different channels and platforms where you promote different banners with different messages and creatives, and you might want to, personalize the message when particular user clicks through a particular banner elsewhere, and you just pass through some dynamic URL like UTM tag, or it can be any custom URL parameter. So what you need to do is just basically specify that you're dealing with the URL parameter. You scroll down to your criteria values, and let's say my parameter this time going to be country equals France, and here I put country equals Belgium. So what it basically does is will, look up to your URL path right here. So if I put now equals country Belgium, then I'm supposed to see the value I just have passed. You see, it's node 20. If I say the parameter is France, then it will be Galaxy S20 Plus. Of course, you can have as many parameters as you like. Let's say I want to add another country, like, or it can be, I don't know, UTM campaign equals my campaign, right? My camp. Can be anything. So let's put my node, my random text. I just save it. Just for the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to show how does it work. And oops, UTM campaign equals my camp. I believe I'm correct. Yeah, easy. So depending upon different parameters you set up on these dynamic placeholders, you just pass and personalize your messages. And the nicest thing about this particular block that you can choose different display templates. Let's say for this particular reason I used the cover with simple text because I needed it, but you can choose from any pretty much building blocks you have. For this demo I added only 4, but of course you can have all of your blocks if you like to. So this can be simple call to action, can be just something else, or like this. So you just choose what block base you want to use in order to dynamically represent your information for your users. So I think that's it for today's session, at least on my end. I believe that I have covered everything I wanted to, and I do hope that you guys enjoyed the content and now you have a clear picture of how quickly and easily you can personalize your content based on different parameters such as user groups or URL parameters. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or feedback, I would love to get in touch with you. So just reach me out, drop me a message. You can see my email in this webinar somewhere here, I believe. Thank you everybody for your time. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.